There's hundreds of people there. They must just all be on the right side there, and then just push it into the stream here.
Coming dead. I'm not so happy about is a northwester because that's going to be coming directly towards us, and then we've got this fly down here at the bottom which is green, but it's so dry, it's like, even though it's green, it's burning. So if you can fight your fire on the southern slope, you know, on the when it's coming down, it's a lot easier to handle when it's coming down than what it is when it's, as soon as it gets onto top of a crest or sort of a relatively level area, because then it just runs away with you. You can see that piece of flare on the right there, you see that? An update to the community forum to let the oaks know what's happening. So WhatsApp forum just for a safety and security and emergency response forum. So it's just the community members and then the farmers and some of the town people and stuff. So we just use it as a communication system because not everybody's obviously got radios and stuff. So most guys respond, you know, to help out. Yes, Dan, I need help. Yeah, thank you. Started on, that's where we today, I don't even know what the date is anymore. That's the 27th, I think. Started on the 24th. Yep. Christmas present. Not exactly the Christmas present you want, huh? It's burnt probably 4,000 or 5,000 hectares in the Transkei behind us, and this side's probably going on about 2,500, 3,000 hectares on this side. The biggest problem now is not the fact that it's burning, the fact that it's burning when it's so dry, because it's actually damaging the root system of the plants. Because it's so dry, it's actually just burning and smouldering right down into the root structure. So if you do get rain now, which obviously will help, but the damage has been done, and then it ends up, you get your main crown of the plant, but that's been compromised, so that area around the plant, because it's got no coverage, and those fibrous roots have been damaged, that ends up just washing away down the stream. It's like a slash and burn thing. That's what happens to Lesotho and Transkei, is they'll put fires in whenever it's dry, and then the stuff will actually just wash away. So I mean, what's burnt here now is probably going to take 2 to 3 years to recover. Accident a couple of years ago, it burnt my lungs because it catches you off guard, you know, and then you breathe the heat in. It's the heat that actually can kill you. But this thing protects you, so, and also makes you competent in the fire because you don't have to worry about breathing and not being able to see and all the rest. So it is a bit of a Darth Vader move, but see you later. The eastern side slope, it's still going. I'm going to try and go with a blower and see if I can extinguish it. It's gone round on Unity. It's burnt against the road and stuff, but it's going into that kom there that overlooks woodlands, you know, opposite woodlands. Ja, Bernard's got water in his tanker. Ik kon niet maken, man. Ik wil. The big machine's got water in it.
On your, have you got the firefighter on your bucky?
No, I'm going to the poplar bush quickly.
Oh yeah, okay.
I want to give Yanni a blower there, so he's got a blower there.
Okay, fine. That vehicle in front of you there, has that got a firefighter on?
This one, yeah.
No, right in front. Is there not one with a firefighter? They must just fill it up so they can come and back up here, because if something goes wrong here, we're back.
Hello. Bernie, are you full? Are you full? Bernard's full with his firefighter.
Dat is allemaal vol. Ik heb nog water. Ja, ik heb nog water bij mij hoor.
Need somebody here with a firefighter just as a backup on the mountain here.
Yeah, were you pulling the line?
That's right, yes.
Okay, have you got to call Lady Grey? Yeah, he's there. They just want to back up in case it jumps. It ran away from us a few times, but we burnt it from the Transkei boundary to here. And now we're going to, we're basically bringing it down the zigzag down our road here. Is jy reg, Pieter?
As jy die punt hier wegbreek, het ons nog meer. Nou ry agteruit aan hier so asseblief.
Yeah, my cherry hedges.
Yeah.
I know.
And if it gets into those, it's over the road.
Yeah.
Kyk, hy maak so. Dit nou daar bo kan die bos oorgekom.
Ja.
Maar die wind stoot so.
Okay.
Nou weet ek
Dink jy moet ons omtrek?
van jou paal nie afkom hiernatoe nie.
Hulle gaan afkom hiernatoe.
Nou as hulle hier kom, dan gaan ons net so. Moet ons nie almal
Okay.
help en hom so gou as moontlik hier kry nie.
It's coming this way. It's coming over already. Cherry hedge is going to burn, and then when the cherry hedge burns... Wimpy, kom in, Wimpy. Bona, mas jy pappies of mas jy net as iets ala dan nou, dis jou eers aftrek en op in Zwelin, ja bon. Jy maak jy lula pa. Jy pen jy daw op ek kalin. Dis was wamba.
What's happening on the mountain? Are you coming right there?
Yes, it's jumped about 4 different times, but I mean that fire is already almost there where we started.
What?
Yes, I tell you, can't believe. I mean, and those bushes are just going up 5-6 meter flames. Just need a place, because if it gets into that cherry hedge,
Yeah.
it's going to go over and then we stuff.
Let me go and check what's happening up there.
It's coming. It's just this side of the tree, so it's taking time. There's a lot of smoke coming in. It's busy burning that land there.
But what I think we must do, Kev, is let's wait for Yanni to come back. Because once it's coming down here slowly, then we can beat it out.
Iemand, as jy daar iemand en met wie ons kan kontak hê. Oh, no, it's been a long 3 days. But as long as the wind doesn't get up too quickly, we should be okay. But it's quite scary when you see what's happening on the other side as well, because we weren't prepared for it. But we've done the best we can under the circumstances, so the rest is not up to us anymore. It's like fighting a war. We keep on retreating and hoping that we're going to win the battle. Come in, Kevin. I'd say I've had one. This is the second worst I've had. I've had it as bad as this, but not quite as extensive as this. Yeah, and it's complicated by being so terribly dry. At least it's cooled down a little bit now, which doesn't ignite as easily. So, but it's the second driest time I've known since 1956. So, it's a long time. I'd say it's a tragedy to burn the grass now. It's making 2 leaves. It's got another 2 to go. So it hasn't had time to replace the root reserves. This one's making 3. The problem is now it's burning right into the crown. Into this fine little hair root. And if you dig it out, you'll see that's all gone. So instead of just grazing it, which would be about 20 millimeters above the root, he's taken it all down into the soil. So the recovery period is 3 times longer. Yeah, we're all around.
we tried to put in our first break on Olympus, so this is the 4th break. We've managed to stop it so far against the mountain on the road, yeah. But now we just got to monitor it for flare-ups so that, like over there, it doesn't come through, doesn't light up again and then create another vortex and throw it over onto the side of the road. So, and then, but now it's jumped the point, a fire break on that side. Now it's gone over the top of the mountain, so I'm hoping that we can try and get it back. So we'll see. So we've got lots of help coming, I think. Guys from all over, Clifford, Barkley, Rhodes, Elliot, Lady Grey, Allowal. So the guys have been a huge help. You can see how it's burnt. I mean, it's burnt the stuff. It's burnt it into the ground. That's cow dung, and that just keeps going for days. I don't know when we're gonna get rain now. You coming right, Kenneth?
These pieces, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We're digging all the big pieces out.
Yes, I tell you, it's unbelievable, that stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Bring the chops.
Bring the chops, kom eens braai.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on that. This is day 5, I think. I don't know what day it is. I'm buggered. No, I'm had enough of this. This is not lekker. How do you feel, Britt?
I'm broken.
Back at ya. Yes, no, this is nasty. Flip. But yes, I tell you, up top there, it's so black like it. I mean, that's burnt it into the ground. And that's big damage because it just burns the roots. We're gonna have rain now, but hopefully it's just soft rain. If it's soft, soaking rain, then it's okay. Then it'll regenerate pretty quickly. Because now it's changed direction. It was running south, but now it's running east again.
Okay.
Then we can, and then the other guys, I'm gonna direct my boys from there to cut it off on the eastern end. Yeah.
Perfect. So we're going to start cutting off from.
So you're gonna cut it from the bottom, yeah, as it comes over the ridge, where you can find a leeward side in the wind. Just try and kill it from there. Francho and them are on that side, so they're on the western end, which is dead.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Where are you now?
I'm at the Olympus Pelion border.
Now, I want you to go along the Olympus Pelion border to down the cheese factory ridge. The ridge that goes out towards past the cheese factory.
They were in the front side. Look, we cleaned up on the western flank this morning, and then we almost had it out, and then it came down and then round us again.
We'll start up there and then come around.
So if you can organise Vickers and all those out to whoever is out there, there's quite a lot of guys in there. Francho and them have asked to do the western flank because there were the waterfall is in the green.
It doesn't help to start there now because the wind's blowing that way.
So I asked them just to keep it dead on the western side.
Okay.
Okay, now where are you, Dave? So I just understand. Are you on the front side, on the Snowden side of the fire?
I'm with your guys here, with somebody, and we putting it out, and we're going towards that cliff there, but that cliff is jumped on top.
Okay, now I see the cliff now, so I'm just trying to. Okay, because I've got guys on the top, they're front on them, but they don't have radios. Yes, it's coming down fast.
You saw dat 14 voet hoog. Ons kry hom nie beheer nie.
This fire is burning, basically the ridge runs along here, okay? There's a trance end which you'll see on top here, which is burnt up against. But the wind they say is going north and then northwest. That's what they say it's going to turn, according to and the smoke's drifting back. So if we can get on top there and then try and get up from and then bring it down in the pump.
So you're saying we start at the bottom in the front?
No, we would get the guys on top because it takes too long to get up to walk. It takes you an hour and a half to get.
So you're going to take us up by the back?
So we go up the road. It's quick. Go up the road and then come to the southern point, which is about 300 meters off this point here, and then try and kill it in the basin as it goes
From behind.
From behind. The only way to do it is against that krantz there. It's burnt up against that krantz. To get everybody on top, go to the southern point of the fire. This is south. Southern point of the fire, and then pull it down in the kom. As it burns back on itself,
to try and kill it in the pulp. If we pull it down, we're burning out the whole of Olympus anyway.
Can we get onto the west here before we do that? We're burning out the whole of Olympus. Keep us coming, look at the fire on this side.
We're just moving the cattle to make sure that they're safe. Because if this wind turns and the flames come back, then we got real problems. And then you've not enough time to move them. So it's better to be careful and take the precaution earlier than it is perhaps to wait until something happens. We hope and trust it's not going to happen, but the wind is not necessarily predictable. Yeah, they've contacted the local district council to hear if they will pay for the use of a chopper, because we can't. That fire is almost impossible to put out, but I don't know that a chopper will be able to fly under the conditions that we're currently experiencing, because there are too many updrafts and it's extremely dangerous. So whether it would work or not, I'm not sure. And there you can see them there, Jay. Top. Now you can see them coming down off the top. The guys closing up behind. I hope. Bring the fire down the ridge, because it's on the leeward side, and then take it through to the road. Fortunately, there's a lot of rock outcrops which will help, because otherwise we'd never get it under control.
Where are you?
Up the valley here. We've got to just pull a fire break again, because it's coming down the mountain. I just want to close it. It's quite reasonably safe. We're just getting some beaters.
Not at the valley at the moment, but it was under control. We've left some guys there to keep an eye on it. Okay.
En nie as dit moontlik is, gaan ek die goed uit die bosse wil uithou, want die goed word baie warm, baie vinnig. Of ons kan hom so afbring. Daai bos, hierdie bos is heelwat groter as die kleintjies en hulle gaan dalk net met die hitte gaan aan die ander kant insteek.
Ek gaan niks maak as hy binne is nie, jy weet.
As hy binne is en maar die ek dit pla my as hy so maak.
Nee, wat is nie. Opbrand, jy weet. So ek sou nie. Ja, sien die ander ding is hulle kan hom daar afbring. En maar deur hierdie bosse, maar hulle is bang vir hierdie bosse.
Maar hoe dan moet keer ons hom hierso?
Wat?
Hier.
Hulle gaan nog minder hier gekeer gooi. So wat wil jy ons doen? Nee, ons gaan net almal die pad tot ons by mekaar uit. Ja, nee, dit wat ek sê ja. Ja, nee, dat is nie meer nie.
For years now. Well,
no one's actually been.
Yeah.
It's Snowden rotten.
No, yes, on top there was some sections where it was like. I mean, it's like this. It's the whole of that farm. It's there.
They said the next farm up was quite short.
It is quite short. When I was up at the top here now with Graham and Paul, I mean, we were about 10 k's away from Snowden. And we were taking a guess on saying it should take a day or two to get to Snowden. With a wind like this, with a wind like this, we're fine. We would allow the helicopters to arrive in town. But the biggest issue is that if that doesn't happen, we've got problems. And I don't know if I should tell my dad.
Let's hope it rains tomorrow.
Yeah, that's another big thing.
Whoa, shit, yeah. There's where it's jumped. Okay, guys, hold tight.
Yes, Kevin.
Keep going.
Can you see him? Yeah. Fuck, he's done to himself.
The sheep are in their kraal, they're next to Anstey's.
What is, I'm with you, but what other stock is there?
Steers are in the Don Flats land.
The steers in the Don Flats land.
Watch out, somebody's coming.
And then it's going to go around. There's a fire break
Tabela!
here.
Tabela!
On the outside of these trees, how it will hold, I've no idea.
Jannie, kom ons huis toe asseblief. Hy gaan hardloop, hy gaan my huis afbrand.
The camp, the land just below the reservoir.
That's correct, yes. That short there, it's above the road.
I can't put animals in the pine trees.
No. Got a fire break this side as well, eh?
45 minute net om te charge.
Sure. Okay. Because it needs, everything's flat now. So.
Sprinklers on at the house on the front.
I've got no water, Jay. I've got no water, but that doesn't really make a difference. If trees go, it doesn't make a difference.
Where's this stuff? Okay, I need petrol. Where's my petrol? It's a syringe.
No, there's no syringe, huh?
Syringe?
It was in the...
Run quickly to the kitchen, get me a syringe there. I'm here at the house.
Okay, nobody was eyes on the fire that's running here from 5 Oaks, because I'm on 5 Oaks on the outside of the fire now, but I just don't know if it's fighting it back because the wind is pushing it down here, so I can fight it back, but I don't know if it's working. If it's running on the other side.
Are we pushing guys with blowers down there?
Yes, David's on his way now with guys with blowers that way.
Leeg.
Huh?
My quad is heeltemal leeg.
Is hy leeg?
En die ander een het nie 'n sleutel in nie.
Silo!
Dankie, jy sal net moet kyk hoe loop die drade daar. Ek sien jy's voor die een hek parkeer. Kyk net hoe loop die drade.
Op die regterkant. Om seker se kilometer. Hy is nie so ver nie. Hierdie kant is tamelik styl, maar ons moet hom hier probeer doodmaak as dit moontlik is. Ek dink Byron is hier iewers oor. Maar daar, ons moet cheese alleen. Hy So here I'm flashing my lights twice with a gap, flashing them again twice, then come back. Just be careful, it's very steep. So don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea to maybe wait till it's
I'm happy with it. The land is short.
You can actually wait for it to come down on the river, so you can walk in there if you want to. And just get a bit of a, because this is very steep. Just watch the grass. You have to make a call how far you want it to get down, because it's going to get to the grass is going to be right in the face.
They're going in the helicopter.
Yeah, I heard you guys are fighting it all through Christmas as well.
Did you jump off the plane?
So, yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Good. We'll see you later.
Headache.
Tomorrow. Gang.
How was it doing?
Better than yesterday.